allegedly. Allegedly. Oh, allegedly. My people, my people, my people.
You meet Mr. Matlala for the first time, which is after you are no longer the Minister of Police then. He requests you to help him mitigate what he says it's the infighting of SAPS generals that want to use him and drag him in between. But was it not your concern that you are also being dragged to it to mitigate a possible tension or conflict which arises from whatever it is within officials of SAPS, particularly given a background of allegations of you attempting to lead from the grave? Was it not concerning you?
Well, it is a concern that I'm drawn in. But more of my concern and what will really have made me feel bad all the time, should anything bad happen to Kumalo when I knew that it could happen and it could be helped. So that was my main take here, that Kumalo could not have been allowed to go to the doctor.
Okay. The evidence received by ATO committee suggests that before December 2024, the minister would have indicated that he would have indicated the intentions of terminating Mr. Matlala's contract with SAPS. Now, you meet him in December 2024. Did he ever suggest that you must go and put a good word for him so that his contract is not terminated?
When did the minister make the suggestion?
It's before December 2024 because the preliminary report, the National Commissioner says they submitted in January 2025. So the intention communicated to the high officials of SAPS by the minister intending to terminate is way before December. So did he, so when you met Matlala, this is what I'm trying to show you. When you met Mr. Matlala
for the first time, he already had problems of his contract facing some termination. So did he ever request you to put a good word for him so that his contract is not terminated? No, it didn't. But I think it will have to be checked when that discussion took place. But there was nothing on the air about the termination when I met Matlala for the first time in Durban.
Okay. So, when did you gain access to his penthouse?
And towards the end of January.
So you have known him for less than a month or a month?
A month, yes.
Did it not concern you that someone, a stranger, offers you to live at his place freely? There is no relationship, there is no association, there is completely nothing. You only met once or twice, then there is this hospitality towards you, given these problems that he has presented before you, given your experience in the police service. Was there no concern that what might be at stakes here, that I'm given this hospitality by a stranger? Was a person you have known for a month. It's probably a stranger where you don't know much about that person. So did it not raise some discomfort and some concerns that you are really offered this hospitality by a stranger?
No, I took it. I took it. I'm not in government, so if I'm in Pretoria, I pay my money. There is a hotel that I spent. Here I'm in Pretoria and I'm not paying, and I took it. And if I were in government, I would have gone and declared, but I declare to nobody now.
Okay, that's fine. So your evidence is that General Sabia presided over a ploy to oust General Kumalo, to an extent of going to write himself as General Sabia an affidavit on behalf of someone else to allege the involvement of General General Kumalo in wrongdoing, which I think it has got its own legalities, that as well. General Mkhwanazi came to the ad hoc committee and presented to us that the arrest of General Sabia is a project, is a well-coordinated project to specifically stop investigations.
The arrest of General who?
General Kumalo.
Okay.
To specifically stop investigations in Gauteng that are involving criminal syndicates and drug cartels. So would you say the actions by General Sabia of going to an extent of ensuring that he himself writes the affidavit are actually part of what General Mkhwanazi calls a project to oust General Kumalo?
Well, my understanding of the problem of the PTK, or PKTT, comes from Professor. Yes. So the other one that comes with General Mkhwanazi and them is on the other side. I have no information of it, so I can't deny or agree on it. But it would be interesting to me why General Sabia would want Kumalo out of the circulation. I'm even tempted sometimes to say maybe that end of cartels, Auntie Mary knows it. They link that I'll do it on the academic side and you do it on the criminal side. So I sometimes I suspect, but I didn't have that evidence, except that in talking with Kat, did say that Sabia sometimes runs with the people that are doing drugs. So I was not taken aback when Mkhwanazi says so, but I did not have evidence that does happen.
Okay. You say in your witness statement, you did not even know that Mr. Matlala has got a project in SAPS. And the project was signed and granted to Mr. Matlala during your tenure as the minister. Now, General Mkhwanazi attested here, or testified here and said, a project that is of the value of 10 million and above, the minister must sign.
Mkhwanazi?
Yes.
Which are blonde?
I don't know where does he get it, but that is the evidence that he adduced here in the ad hoc committee. So it would automatically, if correct, or it would automatically mean that if that's the case, then the minister was Mr. Bheki Cele, who would have signed the contract, because the contract value starts from 10 million and above.
I'm unlucky of knowing both the worlds. I stayed in the police as a minister for 6 years. I've never signed any contract. 6 years. I never signed any contract. I never knew that who runs the contract and all it. Even those contracts, for instance, one major problem I once faced in the police was the question of laboratories. When everything came to a standstill, I spent all my life going to laboratories with the National Commissioner, with those people who work there, and telling that these contracts, 16 of them that made the laboratories not to work, I would sign, but Commissioner, when are you signing this? And nothing comes to minister to sign. Maybe it's one statement that the Commission will withdraw, because no minister signs that.
Yeah, part of what becomes a responsibility of the ad hoc committee based on the basis of being an ad hoc committee to investigate this. But beyond that, based on being a structure of parliament that is obligated to make laws. You are raising a lot of frustrations in your experience with SAPS with bail, which is in section 35 of the Constitution. And amongst of the responsibilities that we have here is to check if there are systematic gaps as a legislative arm of government that we can learn from in this process and make necessary amends. So are there any propositions the General wants to leave the ad hoc committee with in respect of section 35 who grants every accused person bail? How do you think a legislative arm that is empowered to make laws must navigate through that to assist the police service to attend to bail-related issues?
Just to remind both of you that it's 5 minutes left.
No problem, Chair. But are there any propositions, General?
Chair, I'm told that the laws are there. I have heard of Section 6, Section 5, member Bregenberg is gone, but there are lawyers here. I'm told that with the schedule, is it 5 or 6, you can't repeat the same thing and be given the bail. So can people implement the laws of the country that are there to stop the crime? And if it needs to be, enhance them, because I can assure you, with bail supplied like we are a Father Christmas, criminals, they go all the way to repeat exactly what they've been arrested for. And the police, there are police that are shot and killed by the people that are on bail. We bury them. So I would say if there is, but work with these laws maximally, but enhance them if you can to make sure that life is difficult for those that break the law.
Okay, thank you. The people of South Africa said, I must tell you that they have forgiven you for destroying their alcohol and for calling them a no-no. Thank you.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Oh, allegedly. My people, my people, my people.